We live, right, Ms. Concession?
Absolutely.
I want to talk to you again about what's called the full court press. Everybody say full court press.
Full court press.
Where did that term come from? What? Quit playing. Did y'all see how D Rose broke them ankles? The old dude from Golden State yesterday. He was like,
No.
did you see it? You ain't see it? Well, they lost by 31 points, but go check it out. But check this out. The first thing that you have to do to win games. What wins games? Defense wins games, right? So I want you to understand something real quick. There was a poem I did when I first came here. I did a few poems. But everybody talks about the kingdom of God, right? I want you to break that word down. The kingdom of God. Right? How do you establish it on this earth? By putting the king on your dome. Did you get that? That's the king on your dome. And then you start to speak positive, you start to think positive, and you start to act positive. But if defense wins games, the way the enemy is going to try to attack you, the way the haters are going to try to attack you, is in your thinking first. When you can take over the head of an individual, their thinking, their conscience, and their emotions, because you can't feel nothing right here. Everything that you feel is up here. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So your heart is really your mind. So the first thing somebody's going to try to do when they try to get at you is get into your head. Muhammad Ali used to try to do it all the time. He used to try to talk about his opponents all the time. Get them mad, get them angry, get them upset, and get in their head to throw them off of their game. So what wins games? Defense wins games. So the first thing you always got to understand is you have to defend your mind against the wiles of Satan. When I say the wiles of Satan, what do I actually mean? He's the prince of the air, but he's also the prince of the air waves. That's TV.
Yeah.
That's radio. That's internet. That's social media. Everything it seems like on the radio is talking about something that's contrary to what God stands for. And we listening to it every day. And we repeating the lyrics every day. And we find ourselves, man, I found myself singing Drake. I didn't like Drake. But you used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my... Right, I'm sitting there singing it. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad song. You know what I'm saying? But ever since I left the city, you... Yeah. So, I found myself singing that song. I'm like, man. But that's because they play so much on the radio. And sound is spirit. And words are spirit. You can make a person feel some kind of way by the words that come out of your mouth. Or when you're listening to music, it makes you feel aggressive, or it makes you feel smooth and laid back, or sometimes you can hear songs that'll make you cry, depending on what you've been through in your life. So that's the first step, is defense. Now, when you're defending against your opponent and they shoot the ball and the ball missed, you grab what's called what? Rebound. We got the rebound from the things that happen to us in our life. It may be a relationship going bad. It may be a father that we love so much that we really want to be in our lives that's not in our lives. How do we rebound from that? How do I rebound from the death of my 15-year-old son? How do you rebound from the loss of your grandmother and your grandfather? How do you rebound from being separated from families? How do you rebound from those things? It's not easy. Because the first step that I went through was anger. Well, denial was first. She's right. Denial was first. I just couldn't believe that this was happening to me. The second thing was anger. I'm like, God, out of all the people that you had to choose from, you choose my family. You allow me to go through these type of things. But then the third thing was I had to accept that this was my reality. Some of you all haven't accepted that this is your reality yet. You're still in denial, which is causing you to be angry. You haven't accepted the fact that this is your reality and I'm going to have to live my life for the rest of my life under these conditions, under these situations. So I have to learn how to play with the hands and the cards that I'm dealt in life. I know Black Ice is y'all. I want y'all to know.
Hey, everybody.
So rebounding is important. Now when you grab the rebound and everybody's running down the court, they call it a fast what?
Break.
Sometimes we get breaks in our life when things are going real good. And that's the time that we take advantage of it, but we have to be prepared for it when it comes, because they don't come often. Opportunity don't come often. Opportunities sometimes only come once in a lifetime. But you have to be able to take advantage of those opportunities when they come. Fast break. At the end of the day, and at the end of the game, you're gonna lose some you're gonna lose some quarters. You might lose the first quarter. You might win the second quarter. You might lose the third quarter. But concentrating on winning the fourth quarter, concentrating on winning the game, know that this is a process that is not just going to stop with what you're dealing with today. How many people heard the story of the old guru? Wait, raise your hand. There was a young man who said he wanted to be real rich. So he went to go see a guru, and this guru was real rich and he was real wealthy, and he said, Guru, I want you to teach me how to be rich. I want you to teach me how to be wealthy. I want to be a millionaire just like you, Guru. I want you to teach me what to do. The guru said, okay, tomorrow, meet me down at the beach, and I'll show you the keys to being rich. The next day, he put on his suit, he put on his tie, he put on his shoes, and he went down to the beach, and the guru said, okay, walk with me in the water. He said, well, what are you talking about? I didn't come here to swim. I came here for you to show me how to get rich. He said, well, come on with me, young man, walk in the water. He said, man, that's some bull, man. He took off his shoes, rolled up his pants, started walking in the water. The water got to about where his knees was. He said, cool, how you feel? He said, man, I'm feeling all right, but you still ain't told me what I need to know in order to get rich. He said, well, walk out a little bit more. He said, man, I'm not walking out there in this water. He said, you want me to tell you how to be rich, right? I'm going to show you how to be rich, but this is what you got to do for me first. He walked out in the water a little bit more. The water got about to his waist. He said, all right, Guru, I'm ready for you to tell me how to be rich because I want to be rich. Tell me how to be rich, Guru. Guru said, walk out a little bit more for me. He said, man, I don't know about all this, man. He said, I'm wealthy and I'm rich. You want to be just like me, right? He said, yeah, Guru. He said, well, do what I'm telling you to do. You the student, I'm the teacher. Come on, walk out in the water a little bit more. He walked out in the water got up to his neck. The guru took his head and pushed his head down in the water. And he's trying to breathe and he's gasping for air. And all you see is his hands flapping like that. And the guru was like, come on, man. What you want to be rich, right? And he said, yeah. And he said, yeah. And just before he was about to pass out, the guru pulled his head up and he was like, grasping for air. The guru asked him one question. What did you want to do the most when I had your head under the water? He said, I wanted to breathe. The guru told him this, and I'm telling you this. The moment you want to be successful, as much as you want to breathe, that's the moment when everything for you would change in your life. Give God a nice round of applause. We're going to bring on the promoter for this event right here.